of Sophia Goldsmith's family. Sophia was supposed to be becoming bat mitzvah this morning, and I know we were looking forward to being with her whole family in our sanctuary, and we look forward to being able to do that later this summer, but are glad that Sophia could read Torah for us today. So we'll begin our service with Modeh Ani. Women will say Moda Ani. That's a Hebrew grammar change for gender. And this is where no matter what is going on in our world, we wake up every morning grateful for the blessing of being awake and grateful for all of the opportunities that every single day holds. So we'll sing together. Here we go. Modeh ani lefanecha, melechai v'kayam, shehechezarta b'nishmati b'chema, b'chema raba emunatecha. Let's sing it again. Modeh ani lefanecha, melechai v'kayam, shehechezarta b'nishmati b'chema, b'chema raba emunatecha, raba emunatecha. And now, for those who wish, we're going to put on our talit. Usually this isn't done until one becomes bar or bat mitzvah. But Sophia, if you want to try on your talit, you're welcome to, because we're counting today in some ways. And anyone else who wants to join us, we'll read together. As I wrap myself in the talit, I fulfill the mitzvah of my Creator, and the blessing is Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehit atef b'tzitzit. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who sanctifies us with all the commandments, commanding us to wrap ourselves in the tzitzit, the fringes on the talit. And our service continues with Ma Tovu. I hope that you will all sing along with us. Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Va'ani Verochastecha avo beitecha, eshtachaveh el heichal koshecha be'yiratecha. Ohalecha Yaakov, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Ohalecha Yaakov, benotecha Israel. Adonai ahavti me'od beitecha u'mekol mishkan kevodecha va'ani ashtachaveh ve'echra'ah evrecha lifnei Adonai osi va'ani tefilati lecha Adonai et ratzon Elohim Beroch chasdecha Aneni be'emet ishachad. You've been staring at your computer screen or your TV and not singing. This is the time to join in. Atohu ohalecha ya'akov ohalecha ya'akov mishkenotecha Israel Atohu ohalecha ya'akov ohalecha ya'akov mishkenotecha Israel. And now this is the time when we offer prayers for the body, for the mind, for the soul. I think the order goes body, soul, mind. And this is every morning, not just Shabbat. Every morning we offer gratitude for every aspect of our lives. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar et ha'adam b'chokhmah uvaravo nikavim nikavim chalulim chalulim. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill, creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them were wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. And now we'll sing the prayer for our soul, thanking God for giving us a pure soul, knowing that we do our best to keep that soul pure through all of our actions. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata bi, Shenatata bi, Tehorahi, Tehorahi. We'll try that one more time. Sing with me. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata bi, Shenatata bi, Tehorahi, Tehorahi. And now Cantor will lead us in our morning blessings for all the miracles we see every day. And as I said last week, if any of these prayers aren't meaningful for you, Cantor's going to start with Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam and finish in the English, but you can finish with whatever English you want, whatever it is this morning for which you find yourself grateful.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given mind the ability to distinguish day from night. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes the naked. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who made me in the image of God. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me free. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me a Jew. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who girds Israel with strength. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who crowns Israel with splendor. And now we are going to join together in the blessing for study of Torah, because we will be following this immediately with a little study of Torah as we join together. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who makes us holy with your commandments and commands us to engage with words of Torah.
And that prayer is followed by words of Mishnah, of Talmud. And for our Bar and Bat Mitzvah students who are on, make sure you comment either on Facebook or on our chat, or email Cantor with, let's see, because you're watching now. Later on, I'm going to give a Devar Torah. So you'll have to tell us a little bit about what the Devar Torah was about, to let us know that you were here to get credit. But if you're a morning service, this is how your service starts. And hopefully you're able, if you have your prayer book, have that out so you can be following in your prayer book. But we'll read together. Elu Devarim She'ein Lahem Shi'ur. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. And after those prayers of every day we continue with songs of praise. And as we continue with Psukei D'Zimra, those songs of praise, we'll sing together the 150th Psalm, just the last line of the 150th Psalm. May all things that breathe join us in praising God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol haneshama tehallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol haneshama tehallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. You can even clap or hit the table wherever you are. Here we go. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol haneshama tehallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol haneshama tehallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Now we join with Cantor.
And we rise, if you are able, for the Baruch Hu, our call to worship. Yai, lai, 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 Yai, lai, 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 Yai, lai, 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 Yai, lai, 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 Yai, lai, 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 Yai, lai, 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 Baruch Hu et Adonai, Once or twice in a lifetime, a man or woman may choose a radical leaving, having heard Lech Lecha, go forth. God disturbs us toward our destiny by hard events and by freedom's now urgent voice, which explode and confirm who we are. We don't like leaving, but God loves becoming. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher ba'amo Yisrael, be'ahava. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. You may be seated, and we are going to continue now with Ve'ahavta. So all my bar mitzvah students, please join with me. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom halevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'v'lechtecha v'aderech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tizkaru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
And we'll read responsibly. The eternal truth is that you alone are God and there is none else.
May the righteous of all nations rejoice in your love and exult in your justice.
Let them beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks.
Let nation not lift up sword against nation, nor learn war anymore.
You shall not hate your brother or your sister in your heart.
The stranger that sojourns with you shall be accepted as your equal, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt.
Why do you crush my people and oppress the poor? Asks God.
We know that the Eternal One defends the poor and upholds the rights of the needy.
Praise to God Most High.
Blessed is God and deserving of blessing. Now we join together in Micha Mocha, that song of redemption, that song of joy as the children of Israel reached the other side of the Sea of Reeds. Sur Yisrael, Kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, Ufadechinu mecha Yehuda Yisrael. Go aleinu Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. We now will rise for the Amidah. I will lead us in the beginning part, the Avot and Gevurot, And Rabbi Simon will take over at the Kedusha. Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Haftei Avot V'imahot, Umevii Geula Livnei B'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava. Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah Rav le'Hoshia, Morid atah. Mechalkel Chaim v'Chesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim v'rofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umakayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al gerurot, Umido melach, Melech meimit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol.
Kadesh et shimcha ba'olam, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Elohol haaretz, Kevodo, Adir, Adirenu, Adonai, Adonenu, Ma'adir, Shimcha b'chol haaretz, Baruch Kevod, Adonai Mikrobo. Echadu Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Hu Moshienu, Vehu Yashvienu, Verachamav le'emei kol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohai Tzion, Ledor vador. Vador nagid lecha, ulenetzach netachim kedushacha nagdish, b'shivchacha Eloheinu, mipinu lo yamush le'olam. Baruch ata Adonai ha'el HaKadosh. And now you may be seated as we'll continue reading together a prayer of peace. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses your people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai ha'mevarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom. Cantor, you're muted.
Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Chen b'chesed rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'echad Avinu kulanu ve'echad ve'od banecha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. We now take a moment for personal prayer, the inner thoughts of your own heart. And we take a few moments of silent meditation. Oh, say shalom b'brama, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru amen. Oh, say shalom b'brama, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru amen. Yase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, yase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. We are now going to continue with our Torah service. And even though we are not removing the Torah from the ark, we are going to do the prayers exactly as we would do. So all of our Bar Mitzvah students, please follow along as we join together. Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malchutecha malchut, kol olamim, u'menshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz le'amo yitem. Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadol Adonai iti, Unerom Mashemo Yachdav.
Now, Sophia is going to be reading in just a moment, as you see from the 10th chapter of Leviticus. But, and in that section, we'll hear about Aaron's sons, Nadav and Avihu. And Sophia is going to speak beautifully when she leads services in our sanctuary about the sons of Aaron and how right after the priests were given all of the instructions of how to perform the sacrifices, how they went off and did their own thing. So I'm going to leave that for Sophia to talk about. I want to talk about something elsewhere in this week's Torah portion, which are the kosher laws. And this is where we see the list of all of the animals that are allowed to eat and the ones that are not allowed to eat. And many of us have been thinking about kashrut a lot over the past 2 weeks as we were observing Passover. But keeping kosher for Passover is very different than the idea of kashrut all the time. With Passover, we refrain from anything made from wheat, rye, oat, barley, or spelt other than matzah, but it's only for a week. And then we can go back to eating all of those things that we love. But when we talk about the non-kosher animals, these are things that someone who keeps kosher never eats. Now, I know many of us grew up or had parents or grandparents who only kept kosher at home or went on kosher vacations or would keep kosher whenever someone was watching. But there are many people who live their entire lives never eating pork, never eating shellfish, never eating camel. All right, most of us go through our whole life never eating camel. Now, think about every single time you eat, thinking about being Jewish, that every time you eat, you differentiate yourself from the animals who eat anything put in front of them. Say a blessing before you eat. Think about everything that goes into your mouth, and then say a blessing after you eat. Now, whether or not we keep kosher, eating has the opportunity to be a holy act. We can think about being grateful for the food we eat. We can all have something that we don't eat. Maybe it's trans fats. Maybe it's fast food meat. I'm a big believer that a hamburger should not be able to be bought for 99 cents. Maybe it's food that's not produced ethically, right? But whatever it is, to find something that falls within your Jewish values and to let your eating manifest those values. And not just eating, right? The goal of living in this way is that everything we do is able to live out the way in which we learn to live through our Torah. And even when the ritual doesn't fit, we can still live by those values. So as we hear Sophia read, we hear of Nadav and Avihu who very much wanted to live those values. They did the ritual wrong, right? And they were punished for doing so. And my prayer for all of us is that, as important as the ritual is, that we can live by the values and let the light of our Torah guide us through everything that we do. And now, Cantor, I think we're going to hear Sophia read a little bit from the Torah, joined by her parents. How lovely. Wonderful.
Baruch et Adonai Havarach.
Baruch Adonai Havarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Havarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Vayomer Moshe el Aharon ul Elazar ul Itamar banav Rashechem al tifra'u uvigdehem lo tifromu velo tamutu ve'al kol ha'eda yiktsof va'ahechem kol beit Yisrael yivku et hasrefa asher saraf Adonai umi petach ohel moed lo tetzeu pen tamutu kishemen mishchat Adonai alechem vaya'asu kidvar Moshe. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Mazel tov to Sophia, to Scott, and to Susie, and to your whole family. Sophia, you read beautifully, and we can't wait to hear you read the rest of it very, very, very soon. And now with our, well, we don't have the Torah out, but with our Torah in our thoughts, we also turn our thoughts to those in need of healing, whether it be physical healing, spiritual healing, mental healing. We know that our world is hurting right now, and so many of us are in need of God's strength. So we'll take just a moment to think of all those in our prayers, not just those in need, but also the helpers. And there are so many helpers. And we pray for strength for all of us at this time. So again, take this moment to think of those for whom you're praying on this Shabbat before we join together. Misheberach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Leilotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And now, as we think about returning our Torah to the Ark, we will read together. Yahalalu et Shem Adonai ki nisgav Shemo levado. Let us praise the name of Adonai, for God's name alone is exalted.
Etz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomcheha meushar v'rachel darchei noam v'chol netivoteha Shalom, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, Venashuva, Chadesh Yamenu Kekedem. We will now continue with Aleinu as we begin to close our service. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'tet kedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, vegoralenu kecho hamonam, va'anachnu koreim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. V'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz hayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shmo echad.
And now we think of all of our loved ones who are no longer with us, whether they passed away recently or at this season in years past. We take a moment, each of us, to think silently of those who we're missing on this Shabbat, thinking of all the ways in which they continue to live through each of us, and the way in which we strive to live every single day. Zichronam Livracha, may their memory always be a blessing, as we thank God for having shared their lives with us with the words of Kaddish Yatum, the mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute, v'chayechon u'vyomechon, u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Leolam Ulamnei Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yit'halal. Shmei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as we say together. Amen. And now we'll continue as Cantor leads us in our Shabbat morning, afternoon Kiddush, beginning with words we all know, a melody we all know, Vishamru.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לגדול ולריד עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתותם. בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתותם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתותם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתותם. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן. Amen.
And if you have anything other than wine or grape juice, this can still be your Kiddush. The blessing, we need to remember to put this in next week. The blessing is Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Shehakol Nihiyeh Bidvaro. And that works for if you're over 21, beer or any other drink that's not wine. Or if you're under 21, it works for Coke or orange juice or water. So whatever you're drinking will join together in our Kiddush, L'chaim.
L'chaim.
And as we said last night, very excited to have challah or bread back in our homes, although you can still say motzi over matzah as well. We'll join together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'te'avon. So for our anyone 20s, 30s, I hope you'll join Molly at 1 o'clock for the 20s, 30s Shabbat Shabrunch. High school kids, and I think that starts 8th grade. You have a gathering with Lindsay Havdalah tonight at 8 o'clock. Next week, we're doing a congregational Havdalah at 6 o'clock that I hope you'll all join us for. Lots of classes going on throughout the week. We're learning from Dr. Reuven Kimmelman from Brandeis Monday at 2 o'clock. Cantor Canizaro is teaching a Lunch and Learn on Thursday. That's at 11:30. And most importantly, we're here for you guys anytime. So if there's anything, that you wish the temple was doing that we're not, let us know. And if there's anything you need, whether it's something tangible or just a listening ear, we are always here for you. So again, Mazel Tov, Sophia, Shabbat Shalom to everyone, and we'll see you all very soon.